Hey AV Clubbers, we're here with another edition of DVR Club. I'm John Tatey, your senior editor, here to talk about the 1001st episode of Let's Make a Deal on CBS with ...
I'm associate editor Mara Eakin.
Mara, you and I are both big game show fans.
True.
But I don't think either of us is regular viewers of Let's Make a Deal.
No.
But our top storyline this week is that, yes, Let's Make a Deal on CBS just had its 1001st episode. They're being cute here.
Yeah.
1001 instead of 1000.
It's definitely more cute, yeah.
So let's talk about the talent. First, what do you think of the host, Wayne Brady?
I like Wayne Brady as a host. I do not like listening to him sing.
And there's just one thing I know, that you need to get your ass off of the Segway.
Like, it was kind of funny, and now it's like that he does it all the time.
The singing segments were always the worst parts of Whose Line Is It Anyway, too, right? Like, nobody looked forward to the Make Up a Song segment. Oh, you're gonna rhyme man with can for the 1000th time. Super. And that's pretty much what this is. I'm not crazy about Jonathan Mangum as the announcer. He's just kind of...
I kind of like him,
Yeah?
but then he's also kind of like a dud. Like, when they did Smash for Cash, and it seemed... he couldn't really think on his feet that much. Like, he was kind of like, oh, there's some money in here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's so white bread to me, don't you think?
He is.
I realize what that sounds like coming from me and right here, but yeah, he just is kind of dull and he's not adding a lot of energy. On the other hand, I love Tiffany Coyne, the model. She's a cutie, isn't she?
Yeah, she's really cute and she was funny. And they put her on a Segway for this episode. Like, that was her... Every one of the special like hosts or whatever, got a gift. Got a gift for the show, and hers was a Segway. And so instead of running back and forth between curtains, she'd take this Segway and she had like a disco ball helmet.
I love that helmet.
It was cute.
I want that.
I know.
The last member of the team is Kat Gray on keyboards, and that brings us to our sound decisions segment. I wish they would make fewer sound decisions. I don't need the constant bed of music under this game.
I gotta go with the curtain, Wayne. I gotta go.
What's behind curtain 3?
It's like Paul Schaefer, but not quite as
Yes,
good.
it's like Paul Schaefer if Paul Schaefer just never stopped.
Yeah.
If like Letterman just had Paul Schaefer playing in the background the whole time.
And couldn't play anything you recognized. It's just making like jazzy sounds.
That's right. Yeah, he assiduously avoids anything resembling a melody. Yeah, so that's sort of my least favorite aspect of the show.
Although they did give him, I'll say it like this, the present they gave him was these two like hunky male dancers. I don't know if that's like an in-joke or whatever, but they gave him like these cat gray dancers that had t-shirts that said meow.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of like danced behind him the whole
They
time.
were hot. They were good dancers.
Yeah.
You know what I like about the show, though, is it's willing to be a little weird.
Yeah.
And I like that Wayne Brady is willing to, like, do a fashion runway turn when a contestant asks him to. I mean, it just, everybody on the show does seem really game for whatever comes up. Speaking of that improvisational spirit, though, I was bothered by one. I'm going to nitpick one thing here, right? Do we need a name for this segment? Let's just call it John Nitpicks on the thing. They played this game Accelerator, which is basically roulette for a car. Between each turn, they'd have to swap out some of the spaces on the wheel and turn them into zonks.
$400.
That's nice.
That's the good news. The bad news is every single C now will be turned into a zonk.
They clearly had a stop down in the action and there was a cut there. And I don't like when game shows have obvious edits like that. You mentioned that it's weird that we have all these games, first of all.
Feels like, yeah, it used to just be like a chatty thing, but I wonder now, I mean, chatty thing with Monty Hall, let's say, like he would just try and, sell you on, make deals with you, I guess.
Yeah.
Now I feel like they have to have these games that also have deals built into them, and I wonder if that's, they're trying to make it more like The Price is Right, or they're trying to make it more modern, or I don't know.
Well, that brings us to Speculation Corner, which is the big deal of the day. So we had this supermom contestant, right? She had $5,000 cash already. She was going to walk away with that.
For her twins. It was her college fund for her 5-year-old twins.
Is that what you said?
That's what she said, and I was like, that's pretty good. She had originally been going for $50, and she said she was going to, like, put it in a college fund. I was like, oh, that's good. That's like a I respect that she's not just like, I'm 21 and I'm gonna blow it.
But this is what we do, right? We
Yeah.
judge the decisions of the contestants based on what little we know about them. So let's judge Amanda. Would you have traded $5,000 for a 1-in-3 shot at the day's big deal?
I think it's really rough because they told you that the big deal is worth $41,000. But like, you don't know what that big deal is. And what if it's like a $41,000 trip around the world?
You're screwed. There's nothing you can do
You
with
can't
that.
resell that, and she has these twins.
Right. She's
Right?
not taking a trip around the world anytime soon.
Yeah, so I think I would have done it because it's really only like $3,500, $3,000.
You're calculating all the
Yeah.
taxes you have to pay.
Yeah, of course.
Right? Boy, I don't know. I think I would have stuck with $5,000.
Really?
Yeah.
She ended up walking away with a great
room.
room.
A great room. What the fuck was this?
And it's all like beige.
It's a
and
great
purple.
I've never heard that before. Jonathan
Yeah.
Mangum's just like, and he said a great room, as if like a great room. Is that a thing?
No.
That's not a thing. All right, well, that wraps it up for this DVR Club. Hey, if you'd like to see Mara and me talk about another game show on camera, let us know down in the comments. Just type it. It's down below this box that I'm talking in right now, I think. Hey, for Mara Eakin, I'm John Patey. So long for now.